Hello, Shining Light. It is Kiki with Sadhana Health and Wellness. Today's video is on the yogic principle of Saucha, which means purity and cleanliness. We are going to look at staying clean in this dirty world. Clean body, clean mind, and clean spirit. Let's jump right in. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2023. I am excited about this year. Hopefully, it'll go better for a lot of us. The last couple of years have been a little rough. I personally haven't been doing any videos in the new year because I like to take January to do exactly what I'm going to be speaking about in this video, which is Saucha, which is purifying and cleanliness. And I'm usually not on social media all that much. Not doing any videos. I'm taking time to kind of rest and relax. Any intentions that I'm working on, I want to make sure that those are coming into fruition, that I'm setting the intentions for the new year, and to really just focus on those things that I want to happen. And so far, it's working. I have been blessed and I am happy and good things are happening. So those of you who have been waiting for your time, have been waiting for a light in the darkness, I think now we're about to see a turn of events with this year. So just stay strong and continue on our path. Saucha, the yogic principle of cleanliness and purity. We want to remember that with the Niyamas, it's how we treat ourselves. And it's the first of the Niyamas, which makes it very important. So we're talking about cleanliness of mind, body, and spirit. So what does that mean? When we're speaking about cleanliness of the mind, which is really the most important, especially for those of us who meditate, even if you don't meditate or you're not on a spiritual path, keeping your mind pure and clean is how you connect to that part of you that is the most creative, the one that connects you to the creator, the way that you can make things happen because the energy that you're expending towards the things that you want in life isn't being diverted off to just, I don't want to say nonsense, but a lot of life, a lot of what we do is full of nonsense. A lot of what we fill our mind with is nonsense. So our senses, through what we absorb. What am I talking about here? I'm talking about the television. I'm talking about social media. I'm talking about the people you hang around with, your influences, anything that can take you away from who you are and influence your spirit through your senses. So say you want to binge watch Netflix. Okay, I've done it. I love some Korean dramas. Those of you who know me know I love a good Korean drama. But when I find myself getting so immersed that the time that I could be using to devote myself to my practice, to something to move myself towards elevating myself, that could be towards a goal that I want. That could be wanting to do or sit through meditation longer, to experience things, to manifest things. I'm actually diverting that energy into Korean dramas. Again, nothing wrong with that, but if you're sitting in meditation and you're thinking about, instead of that quiet, instead of that peace that should be connecting you to the creator and to your higher self, you're actually thinking about what's going to happen in the next episode. What's happening on social media? What celebrity is hooking up with the other celebrity? A video game, the drama that's going on with your friends because someone called you up and they did this emotional dump with you. These are the type of things that pull us and distract us away from self. These invasive and disruptive thoughts that we can have during meditation, those are the things we want to get away from. And how do we do that? We do that by limiting our exposure to these outside influences. Another way to keep yourself on the path towards cleanliness of the mind is be careful how you speak. Speak about yourself, how you speak to others, how you speak about others. There is power in speech. And you have to be careful. If you're speaking negative all the time, you will attract negativity. You will be negative yourself. If you are surrounded by negative people, you're going to absorb that energy being around them, especially if you're not in a place where you're strong enough to be able to protect yourself. The way you speak about others speaks volumes about who you are as a person. And unfortunately, sometimes when we're speaking about others, if we're being gossipy and we're speaking, what we think is truth, sometimes it's gossip. And that can be a projection of what's going on with us. Also, it starts to feel gross. And as you practice speaking truth, or practice silence, you'll begin to understand the difference between gossip and whether or not you are being true in what you're saying and truthful about what you're saying about other people. So, how do we work on keeping the mind and purifying the mind? Meditation and quiet time is key. For those of you who meditate, no matter what you do, try to at least get in 5 to 10 minutes a day. I know that half an hour, maybe even an hour may be too much. There will be times in your life where that's just not possible. But with anything, the longer you do it, the better you come. Now, don't put pressure on yourself. Again, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. On the weekends or during a holiday, if you get some quiet time, just, do your longer meditations when you can, but try to make time for that. Limit your exposure to outside influences. When I first began this journey towards meditation and to really be on a path towards awakening my mind and removing those things in my life that weren't working for me, when I really wanted to grasp the power of the divine, I would limit myself to 1 hour. 1 hour of Netflix or whatever kind of movie or show of my choosing. 1 hour of social media, okay? And say 1 hour of maybe reading a book or something like that. But I decided to fill my time with things that made me feel good. So say I finished that 1 hour of Netflix or whatever, I'd get up and I'd go clean the house. I would tend to my garden. I would take care of the thousands of plants that I have in my home. I would just do something, even if that meant writing in my journal or making plans for, a yoga sequence or for a meditation. But I tried to make sure I filled my time with creativity. And that is how we make things happen. That's how we keep all the clutter and the trash and the dirt out of our mind, and instead we open ourselves up to creativity and to intuition. Pure speech. Watch how you speak about others. Watch how you speak about yourself. If you are listening to any voice internally that's telling you anything but you are a beautiful child of the divine, and we're not talking about in a narcissistic way, we're talking about in honoring yourself and enjoying the person that you are, only thinking about the good things about yourself and how you can do good for this world. What are you contributing? That doesn't mean you have to run out and save the world. It starts with yourself. Just by being a good person can you change the world. Meditation, exercise, reading spiritual texts, instrumental music. Now, here's the thing. You know those earworms that pop into your head when you hear a popular song and you're like, I cannot get this out of my head. I have been in meditation after just listening to the radio station, any radio station. I'll get a popular song in my head and then I cannot get it out and it drives me crazy. So what I do, and it's just a little suggestion, is listen to instrumental music, listen to lo-fi, listen to music that has no words, classical. And then that way, it kind of keeps you from your brain from latching on to those catchy lyrics that will just keep going over and over and over in your mind. So this is how we're purifying the mind. Let's go on to purifying the body. Now, purifying the body seems simple, and it can be simple, but a lot of times we like to make things complicated. With everything that we have now, there's all these cleanses and flushes and all of these diets and things that we do on social media, when really it's just a matter of knowing what your body needs and then give it to your body. Okay. At this point, we all know what is good for us and what isn't. And if we don't, we have a wealth of knowledge at our disposal to find out what we should and should not be doing. Okay. So, especially for those on a spiritual path, okay, depending on if you're doing Ayurveda or if you're just trying to keep your body clean. Your body is your temple. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is your temple. It is worthy of respect. It is worthy of love and kindness. A lot of times we either think about our body in terms of, oh, it's cute. It's kind of vain. Oh, I'm cute. I'm looking good. Or we see it as something that, okay, it just gets us around. It just moves us around. Oh, it's just there. Or we neglect it completely until it turns on you. And people like to say this thing, oh, my body hates me, my body's against me. No, it's not. It is the temple that houses your spirit. And you have to do everything in your power to keep it well. Sometimes we just get a raw deal, okay? Sometimes we get health issues we did not ask for. Sometimes we get, diseases and, we get cancers and things happen. But as long as you make sure that you are doing everything that you can, this temple can last you as long as it can, and you can have some quality of life if you just honor and respect it. So, how do we honor and respect our body? Before you start delving into cleanses and flushes, please consult your doctor first. If you're not ready, if you're not used to it, you should start with something very simple. You can do just a fresh fruit and vegetable cleanse. You can do that for a long time, actually. You may have to supplement with protein depending on what kind of body type you have. You're going to go through some sort of detox if you do. If you're not used to just fresh fruits and vegetables, you're going to go through some kind of detox. That could be feeling tired. It could be feeling sluggish. But fresh fruits and vegetables still gives you those nutrients that you need. And it still helps you when you just want that sensation of chewing, of eating. I love to eat. So I like to make sure that my fresh fruits, vegetables, and I'm a pescatarian, that my fish is fresh. I don't eat a lot of it, but when I do, I want to enjoy my meals so you can still eat healthy and make sure that you're giving your body what it needs. Drink plenty of water, okay? You know this by now. I'm not saying anything new. Please drink water. If you got to put lemon in it or whatever, put lemon in it. Just drink water so you can flush out the toxins that you need. Sometimes a year you may need more water than less water. I mean, I don't need a whole lot of water in the wintertime, and really not really the summer. I'm kind of like a camel, but I have to drink water because my body tells me that I need water when my blood pressure goes up. And you get these signals, your body tells you what you need, you just need to listen to it. Things like nasal flushes, using your neti pot, cleansing of your ears, gargling and making sure that, your head space is clean. Your nose does a lot for you. If your nose is clogged and it's not right, in case you didn't know, your whole body feels horrible. At least it is with me. So try to keep your nasals clean so that you can breathe, which is what we do in yoga. It's what we do in meditation. A lot of what we're doing is linking the mind and the breath and the body all in unity. So with having your nasals clean, your sinuses clean, that allows you to be able to go deeper into meditation more comfortably. Eat in alignment with your doshas. Okay, so if you don't know what your doshas are, you can either research that or I'll do a video on it later. But your doshas are your constitution. there is something to be said with eating certain foods that are in alignment with your dosha. This is Ayurvedic medicine. It's ancient. It works. Unless you have specific allergies towards certain foods, of course, you just don't eat those. But think about looking into eating specific foods for your body. Because usually when you eat something that's not in alignment with your constitution, you will definitely find out later. Get plenty of exercise, okay? Go on walks, do Tai Chi, do yoga, weights, swimming. It does not matter what type of exercise you do as long as you move. When you don't move, your body becomes stiff. It becomes, you lose the suppleness of youth. Everything becomes blocked, okay? Your chakras become blocked. Your arteries become blocked. All of this is a pathway. This whole body is a well-oiled machine, and it, just like any machine, will break down or it'll become clogged or gummy if you don't use your blood, your lymph, all of these fluids inside of you that move everything along if you're stagnant. So get up and move around, keep your lungs, your heart, and your mind strong. Now, the effects of stagnant lifestyle, for those of you who don't know: pain, inflammation, blocked arteries, strokes, all that comes along with lack of exercise. So for your own benefit, make sure that you are moving. Again, you can just do 30-minute walk a day. You can do longer walks when you want to. You can, if you're at a desk X amount of hours a day, just get up and stretch, walk around, every half an hour to an hour, at least try to move for 15 minutes. It doesn't take a lot, okay, but it does take something in order to keep yourself alive. Pamper yourself. This is a big one, okay? I am down for the pampering, let me tell you. I am down for going to the spa, getting in the jacuzzis, the steam rooms. I am down for massage. Anything that makes you feel good from the outside in, Get your nails done. Get your hair done if that feels good to you. Get your, exfoliate. That is a big thing that we don't do. It helps you turn cells over. Your skin is your biggest organ, and it absorbs so much and protects all of your organs. So you should be taking care of your skin more than almost anything on your body. Make sure it is moisturized with quality oils. Give yourself, small massages at the end of the day. Don't wait till you hurt. Just grab your hand and start rubbing it. Grab your feet when you come home, or, get somebody to rub them for you. Get that foot rub in, get that leg rub in. But pamper and take care of yourself. Do purification baths, salt baths, with herbs or essential oils. Get a nice sweat going on. Clean out your pores. Open up your capillaries, and your skin will start to glow, and you'll feel better and more clean. Oil yourself up. We got shea butter, we got cocoa butter, we got all kinds of natural butters that you can use, and oils that you can use on your body. Just try to make sure that you use the best, and try to limit your exposure to chemicals. So we've talked about the body and purifying the body. Let's go on to the biggest thing, and that is our spirit. Now, when we talk about purifying the spirit, a lot of what we do for both the mind and the body is going to go along with purifying the spirit, which is why we're doing this in the first place. Mind, body, and spirit cleansing. So what we like to do, we're working from sort of like the inside out when we're purifying our spirit. We're working on our astral body. And that means working with our chakras. If you don't know what your chakras are, if you're unfamiliar with your chakras, again, there's plenty of videos out there about the chakras and what each one does, but you want to keep the energy flow of the body up and down and through the spine. So we know what happens when we have blocked energy. Not only is there pain that we feel in the body, but say we're blocked in our throat, we are unable to speak and say the words that we need to. If we're blocked in our heart, we're unable to love. If we're blocked in our solar plexus chakra, then we would be unable to manifest those things in our life that we want, and so on and so forth. Each of our chakras are attached to different manifestations of things that can happen in our life. And aligning and cleansing the chakras will help us in not only being healthy and happy, but truly having the things that we want. Again, manifesting, just living with freedom and happiness, having what we want, having love, being able to see ourselves for who we truly are without all the garbage that's been heaped upon us from like our toxic families, from bad relationships, from society, social media, all of these things that cover up that pure light, which is our divine spirit. So do crystal healing, do Reiki, any sort of energy work that will work for you. Purification baths actually work both on the mind and they work on the spirit. When the full moon is energetic, when the new moon, when we have these energies going on, that can be a time for purification and cleanliness with your baths, with your rituals, with setting your intentions. These all help in purifying and cleansing your spirit. If you're not into crystals yourself, you can easily find, well, okay, I won't say easily, okay. There are people out there who may not be as knowledgeable about crystal healing. And I just say, do not let anyone just put their hands on you with Reiki or energy work. Please do your research. Make sure that these people are vetted. And then, it may be a point if you go to see them that, you'll be able to tell for yourself if it is working. You can also do this for yourself. Energy healing, crystal work is something you can do for yourself. As long as your intentions are pure and you do have the power to heal yourself. Okay, so just don't think that you have to go to someone else or give out all of this money to take care of the things that you want, to heal, to manifest. A lot of this, you have the power to do it yourself. You just have to have that confidence and know and embrace the divinity in you. Lighting of Diya lamps. So I have an oil lamp that I try to sit with for at least 15 minutes a day. When we light a fire in an oil lamp, that fire helps to purify not only ourselves, but the room and the area around us, our home. The fire represents a light in the darkness, and it leads us. It represents the power of the sun, and it's cleansing and it's purifying, because what does fire do? It burns all that away, and it gives you a beacon when you need a beacon. So utilize a Diya lamp in a space of your choosing, your meditation area, in your family area. But try to sit with that at least 15 minutes a day and just absorb that wonderful power of a Diya lamp. So there's some dual functionings. I mentioned that before. They both work on your spirit by using your mind and your body. So purification baths, we already covered that. They work for both. Actually, it works for all of them, mind, body, and spirit. Purification baths are absolutely amazing. Just being in a relaxing bath is wonderful for you. And it has amazing healing powers, especially with the right amount of salts or herbs or crystals or whatever you'd like. Being out in nature. I am a nature lover to a T. And let me tell you, I can spend an hour or so out in nature and I feel like I have just come back renewed. I feel like I've been massaged. I feel like I've been in a jacuzzi. I've been at the spa all day. And I get that just from being out in nature. It is one of the best gifts the divine has given us. It is the gift of the divine, is this wonderful world that we have out here. Even as crazy as it can be, you can find a slice of heaven by going someplace like a nature preserve or a park, someplace, even your own backyard, just as long as you have quiet and a moment to just appreciate that, just the beauty of the sky and the green that surrounds you. Eating healthy and eating pure works on both the mind, by giving you the energy that you need for your brain to function. It works on the body by giving you the nutrients that you need. It fuels your cells. You want to be healthy enough so that you can meditate, that you can sit up straight, that you can do yoga and do exercises. You want to be strong enough, by what you eat. The purest form of food that you eat is going to give you everything that you need to accomplish your goals. Because without food, your body cannot run. And without the right amount of food, your body cannot be healthy and strong. And that is what we need in order to sustain our temple and sustain our mind and sustain our spirit. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in seeing more videos on holistic health and wellness, how to manifest the things that you want in your life, and how to find freedom through yoga, meditation, and holistic living. Thank you, and I hope to see you next time.